What's going on, Boo Bears? How are you? I pray you are having a great Sunday and you've had a great weekend. Today, we're going to do our review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 20. It is the reunion Part 2 show. All right. If you like this video, definitely like the video below, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. All right. And share the video if you care. Let's get straight into it. All right. I have worked on a little of my Zen, but this makes me so Zen bipolar, this show. It makes me Zen bipolar because you can just see all the delusion. It's grandeurs of delusion. Let's just start out with the most beautiful Kenya Moore. Oh my God. She is just, it's kind of like fried food. You love it, but it's just not good for you. She's just so beautiful. I mean, just every time you look, and her looks. If looks could kill, she would probably have at least 100,000 people under her belt, 100,000 teardrops from here all the way down her body. You know how you get a teardrop if do somebody in. She would have 100,000 teardrops if her looks could kill. She'd be like, and the poor thing. And you know what? Even though she's evil, I still love her. You know what I'm saying? I love her for some reason. But this is the thing. And I know how Candy feels because she becoming after Candy and she comes after Cynthia. And they still love her for some reason. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like a pair of jeans that you just can't fit. You love them and you're just not going to throw them away. And you know you ain't going to get back in them jeans. There's something in your closet that you know you're not going to get back in and you just won't throw it away because you love it. So listen, Kenya came for Candy's throat like a pit bull fight in the hood. Do you hear me? She was like, well, you could have brought your kids, but instead you brought a dick in a box. I almost blacked out. I almost just did it myself, just out of honor. Just out of honor. I'm not gonna let you do it. I'll do it. I could not believe she was coming for Candy like that. Because the thing is, you guys were at work and this was a bachelorette. It's a bachelorette party. That girlfriend. So, if you're at work, most police officers and mailmen, mailmen don't walk up the street with their mail bag and a stroller. So the fact that you chose to bring your baby to work, whatever happens, happens. You were the first one on your back in a red outfit with your legs open like the letter capital V. A capital V. So now you want to be Judge Judy on everybody. Gonna sit down on it. Go and sit down on it. And I worked on it because normally I would be going ballistic at this point of the review. So y'all can tell that I had really been working on myself in 2021. I would pick my head off and just throw it at the camera. So I have just worked on it and so good. All I'm going to tell Kenya is to go sit down on it because wants to act like she's the only one and that it's pure. Nothing has ever happened. She's the best person in the whole world. And that's an illusion of grandeur. That's grandeur. Just delusional. It's delusional. The next person, she's beautiful, but I don't like her. I don't like her personality, is LaToya. The show is much more pleasurable without LaToya, and so is the reunion. It was just so calm and peaceful. She just does something to my spirit, and I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know, like you may not like heights because you fell off a building in a former life and you just can't put your finger on why you don't like heights, but you just don't like heights. Well, here we go. I cannot put my finger on why I don't like LaToya. Oh, let me see. Maybe because she's evil and she comes after every other lady as soon as you walk in. And it's not even a cheeky. It's evil. It's evil. So I don't like her, but she's beautiful. That's the thing. She is beautiful. But please don't try and make me like her next season because God knows I will just turn it off. I just can't. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're at a picnic and somebody making your plate for you, like, please just don't put potato salad on my plate. I don't want it on my plate. I don't want you to take it off my plate and wipe it off with a napkin. I don't want it on my plate. I don't want my food on it. I don't want it on my food. She's potato salad to me. I don't want her on my TV next season. I won't even watch it. I can't even be bothered. Kenya's enough. Now you're gonna gangbang me with the two of them? No, it will never happen. Oh my God. Portia is just stunning. Portia is stunning with hair. Portia is stunning without hair. Portia is stunning. Just if she's just stunning, and she's worked on her temper, and she's good. You know what I'm saying? She's good to go for these next years, and she's a person that learns. You can tell she learns. She's not like airheaded, or you know what I'm just saying. She's not stabilized in a era or something. Like Portia, she learns. She's savvy, and she picks it up. Okay, what I need to do next? What I need to do next? You know what I'm saying? And she works on it. Everything from the roots to the meaning her like working out, being a mom, working on the show, and just being educated on the world views as right now. So she's working on it, and we love her for that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, Candy. So not too much about Candy. You know what I'm saying? This year, Candy was good. Congratulations to Riley going to school. Now that's a good one. Remember when she was a little baby on the show? So that just brought me back. Like we're getting the privilege. It's kind of like they're our extended family, like our cousins and things like that. We get to see the families grow up, and we get to see Sheree's kids grow up, and now turn into just gorgeous models. All three of her children are gorgeous, and Riley's gorgeous, and Cynthia's baby. All the babies are gorgeous. Everybody has gorgeous babies on the show. Okay, so we have not heard from Tanya. She is quiet as a library in the desert. Ain't said nothing. She ain't came on Zoom and said, "Hey, girls," and her little outfit, nothing. What had happened was, and I actually really liked Tanya. And I think she would still be on the show. Tanya, what were you doing in that room? I just cannot wrap my mind around it. I can't. The reason why, I'm not going to say that people can't be people, but if you know there's a film crew and sound, and you have a man at home, I just don't understand. And then you volunteer the information for free, honey. I slept in this girl's room. Don't say that, Tanya. No. And then while Kenya, this is parts of the delusion. While she's saying that Drew is a narc, here she is. She was Inspector Gadget, the whole bolo. She was the ringleader. I wonder who was in that room. And had it been me, they wouldn't have let it go. And who was in that room? Who was blinking at 7:45 a.m.? I wonder who was blinking at 7:45 a.m. But then she tells Drew she's a narc. I just don't understand why she came for Candy, because that whole you brought a dick in a box and you could have brought your kids instead. And Candy, she said, watch your tone. Now, she said it very cheeky, but Candy was serious AF. She said, watch your tone. Because you trying to make it seem like I'm neglecting my children. Now you walking on thread now, honey. At the circus. You up there on thread. On the tightrope. Ain't no tightrope. You walking on thread, bitch, and you will fall and break your ass, honey. Ain't no net down here to catch you. Watch your tone. Okay? Before I come up here, I'm already dressed, honey. If you think Portia gave it to you, say that again about my kids, honey. I will come over there, pumpkin lamb. I will come over there. And you and I will have we would get a side show. We would get a spinoff show. The Kenya and Candy show. And I ain't worried about half that shit you talking about. Shamia. I don't know what Marlo be calling Shamia. Sh- I can't even say it. I don't. It's harder to say what Marlo is actually calling her. So what is she calling Shamia? Charlemagne? I don't know what she's calling this poor baby. But when Andy was talking about Shamia's look, and Marlo came and said that she's given the coming to America look, bark like a big dog, I almost blacked out. It's unbelievable. Like, that is unbelievable. Like, how do you know to say that about someone? And by the way, Shamia looked great. She gave us more glamour than dungeon, because if you're gonna wear your hair like that in a dungeon, honey, you're gonna get it sweat out real quick, and it's a good look to pull as well. Pull that hair, honey, from the back. Yeah, just don't be pulling too hard. Like, ladies like it when you pull their hair, but not too hard. But that hair makes you want to pull it. Just get a big old good handful. While you're in the dungeon, do what dungeons people do. Okay, I know about it. So Marlo and Shamia comes out, and then speaking of dungeon, Marlo gave the best dungeon outfit. Now, for dress, we love Kenya's dress, and Portia. It's a tie. It's like wet in water. What came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Gotta sit down on it. But Marlo gave the best dungeon look. Now, the only thing I would have needed from Marlo is one of them Catwoman hats without the ears, like a Catwoman hat over her hair, and then cover her eyes. If she had walked out with a whip, we would have been talking about it for months. It would have been like the Michelle Obama outfit at the inauguration when she wore that plum color. If Marlo had just sealed the deal with that, Andy, she would have got a peach right there. He would have gave Marlo's Drew's peach. And she, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Your auntie is slaying. Your auntie cousin. She's one of the auntie niece. Cause she's the age of an auntie, but she looks like a niece. She be dressing like a niece. We love her. I love her. Marlo's really shining this year. You know what I'm saying? She is just looking. It's the best she's ever looked in life. It's just, I don't know what she has done. I don't know who's doing her, because that looked like she's getting some good at home. That's that glow when you getting some good. When somebody pulling your hair. Shh, okay? Or pulling somebody else's hair that's in your head, but somebody's hair is getting pulled. And then when your hair is getting pulled, you come out with this outfit that Marlo was wearing. You gotta do the French lips. What's the French lips, Uncle Mario? And you gotta shake it like this at the party. The French lips is, have you ever had chili barbecue Cheetos or chili Cheetos? And they got so much salt on them, I just want to eat the whole bag, but it's just so not good for you. But the chili Cheetos, they got so much salt. Or movie popcorn with that salt on it, and you eat it and the salt burn your lips. It's the French lips. Make me French my lips up. What killed me at the movie, they don't want to give you no water at the movie theater. They were like, the water is the same price as the soda. And the soda is the same price as a meal. So your water costs the same as a meal. And you need a small business loan to get a large popcorn. Let's get back on this review. You need a small business loan to get you a popcorn. I dare you to get some gummy bears, honey. That'll break you. Honey, you be tapping into your children's college fund. It's not right with the law. Um, it pissed me off again when they played the review or they reviewed, some of the scenes that happened when Kenya was just so selfish and got herself some crab cakes. Once again, I thought that was evil. I just could not wrap my mind around inviting a group of friends, or even if I didn't invite you, if you invited me and I'm getting me some shit at the party, hey guys, do you guys want some shit? Y'all want something? Or even if I'm not, just it's it's a human thing. It's a human thing. That pissed me off. It pissed Candy off too, because all Candy got is sex and food and making money. Sex, food, and making money. That's a good thing now in her family. But you know what I'm saying. The things she looks forward to in life when you just put yourself away from I'm not a mama, sex, food, and money. And if you're supposed to be my girl, how dare you go? You know you're ordering and you don't get us nothing, and we in this house. There's food in the refrigerator. Then why ain't your ass eating it? Delusional. This is what I'm talking about. If she and I were friends, I would be cursing her ass. That would be my full-time job. They'd be like, you are on her ass like wet on water, green on grass. And I would be a lawnmower. I wouldn't let you wiggle out of none of this shit. Are you fucking kidding? Cynthia ain't getting that prenup because, she ain't in California. She's in Georgia. And Cynthia like, look, the reason why I ain't gonna even do no shit like that is because, yes, I'm doing it could be like the Tiny and T.I. right now. You know what I'm saying? She could be making the coins right now, but later on, he could be making the coins. And so she's like, I'm just treading lightly. And, I'm not going to give, large sums of money like I have in the past. And we don't have to get no small claims attorneys and all that. But, I'm with Cynthia. So there's two things. When you love someone and you don't plan on breaking up, because our grandparents, they didn't have that. And, now maybe they didn't have $1 million jobs and things like that, but they ain't had no prenups. They just got married and had 13 kids. Shit. We are not going to break up with 13 kids. What? Where you gonna go? And where am I gonna go? With 13 kids? Shit, we are together, baby. Like words in a book. Honey, you think I'm gonna be trying to get another man if you leave me? And he be like, so, so do you have any kids? Yeah, me and my baby daddy, he's more than a baby daddy, honey. Y'all are life partners with 13 goddamn kids. I don't care if two of them was twins and one of them was adopted. That's still 13 social security numbers. I ain't worried about half that shit you talking about. And you on a date. So do you have any kids? Kids? Damn, you fine too. Shit. Yeah, I got 13 kids. You can't even go to your mom's house if y'all break up with 13 kids. I'll be like 7 of them got to stay with him. Even for Christmas. We coming to your house. You was not about to come over here and tear up my shit. No. Uncle Mario, what's this? Oops. Oops. What the fuck is oops? Who said oops? Was it a candle or a vase? What was it? See, we coming over y'all house next time. Not 13 kids. Y'all just can't come over. I'm not trying to feed that many people. And what the parents gonna eat? What now? I'm gonna feed your kids. What you gonna eat? I ain't got enough. I don't even have that much stove space. Then you start putting it on the counter. My counter space is small. You got to put it on the counter. Fuck, I'm on. You cooking for the whole. That's a. I'm gonna say nothing. Again, Kenya. She opens her legs like the capital letter V, and then she's talking about everybody else, and everybody thought that, and she was the one who prompted it. We thought we could let our hair down around you since you didn't open your legs up. She had her legs open like the YMCA. YMCA. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I think we have talked pretty much about everything. What did we miss? What did we miss? I definitely want to see next year. Okay, so this refreshing me. I didn't know what Phaedra had done that was so horrible. You know why Candy hate her. Because it was so many years ago and I forgot. But Phaedra started that rumor that Candy did the R word on someone. So now that I understand. Like, I wouldn't want to film with her either. I get that. Now that one I get. Now you can talk about me and you can talk about my mama's wig. Only one time. And the only person that could do it is Kenny because she's the only person I know evil enough to do it. Anybody else gonna talk about nobody else's mama wig. Oh, LaToya would. But I don't know. Poor Kenya. I mean, poor Candy. Just poor Candy. Why do you say poor Candy? Just poor Candy. That's all. Why do you say that, Mario? Because everybody is gonna want to come. Okay, so like I said, she be trusting the girls. Like she really trusts the girls, right? And I just thought that was kind of like a low blow. Like for someone to say that you did the R word. So that's why I say I think that was pretty low for you to say she did the R word. And then I also thought it was a low blow that Kenya said you brought the dick in a box tonight. That just rubbed me wrong. For some reason, that just rubbed me kind of wrong. So that's why I say poor Candy. And then with Kim Zolciak, all she gave Candy was just like 35 cents. I'm using this as a parable, as an example. All she gave her was 35 cents and she made good money from that. And then named her show Don't Be Tardy for the Party. And, used it for the TV show for years. And Candy needs to get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Candy, that's a jingle. Just like when we're moving on up. Somebody got paid for that. To the east side. And so if you're using this song, whether it was a single or whatever, I wrote it. So there's different types of royalties. So yeah, poor Candy. That's why I say that. Aw. And then, and the thing is, you could tell how the show has changed Candy through the years. She used to cry and just be so sensitive and everything. And she was, she just because somebody has, loot, she's still a young woman. She's still a young lady. You know what I'm saying? And she's been in the industry for a long time, but that's even more reason to want to nurture her and hug her and just be there for her as, she's because when you've been in the industry, you've seen a lot, and she's seen a lot. And then by the time she got on the show, she still was young. You know what I'm saying? She was a young lady. And people think just because you have money that you don't have feelings or something like that. But no. So that's why she was so sensitive and vulnerable. And that's what made us, connect with her and love her. But now Candy will tell you where to put it. And another thing, we get to see your character on this show for longevity. For instance, if somebody's, said Candy got stopped for a DUI, what would you say? You'd be like, huh? She doesn't even drink. Or if somebody was like, yeah, I saw Candy smoking some bud at the club, and you ain't never heard it. You ain't never heard it. So what I'm saying is you get to know certain things about certain people, you know? I mean, on the show because we watched the girls for years and years and years, like Cynthia's personality. We know she's not going to be a shit starter. She'll curse you out, but she's not going to intentionally start something. Portia will fight you. She'll fight you. You talking that shit? She's not going to just talk. She will fight you. Kenya, she will run her mouth all day long, honey. It's like a jukebox. You keep putting money in it and she'll keep talking. But she is not going to bust a grape. Not one grape. Drew will fight you. Drew does the kind of fight where she tell her husband, hold the groceries, baby. And he'll be like, all right, baby, get them. And he'll be cheering. Yeah, they're that couple in my mind, allegedly. Drew will take off her shoes and do her earrings like that, and she'll fight you in the parking lot. I know she will. Sheree will fight you. Who gonna check me, boo? Is it you? Couldn't be. Who? Me? Couldn't be. Shit, who gonna check me, boo? Nene will fight you. She's fought a bitch before. Like when Portia said, "Well, didn't you choke somebody?" And Nene said it wasn't on camera. I didn't say I didn't do it, bitch. I said it wasn't on camera, honey. Okay. So yes, Phaedra has too much to lose to be fighting, so she'll sue you. She'll sue you. Don't even. Um, that's pretty much it. Kim Fields will sue you. She'll probably want to pray right there and just work it out spiritually. Rub some oil on your wrist, honey. Come on, let's pray. I love Kim Fields. Eva will fight you. She will curse you out and fight you. Marla will fight you. Marla will she will break everything off her body. She'll rip it off herself and she will get to you. Yeah. I don't think she's scared. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon review. Don't forget, if you like the video, definitely like the video below, subscribe to the channel, and comment. And share the video if you care. Happy Sunday, and tell me if I missed anything in the reunion, okay? What's happening next week? It was something juicy happening next week in the reunion. Who else would you like to see them bring into the cast? Okay, so I don't know if they bring Phaedra back, which I heard they were going to bring Phaedra back, which is something I was rooting for. I hate to say Phaedra and Sheree. I think it's a two-deal. They need to bring Phaedra and Sheree back, and because it needs to be familiar for us as the viewers. We don't want to see all this new shit. You know, it's kind of like when you go to an Italian restaurant. I don't want to see macaroni and cheese and yams at an Italian restaurant. I don't want to see these new, what should call it, strays. Just go. No, we need some consistency. We are in COVID. We need consistency. And let's not do so much drama. Let's just do some real shit. Like, y'all, we want to see that. We want to see people getting along. We don't have to see people pulling each other's wigs off on Peachtree. We can have a good time without doing that. Me and my friends hang out without doing that. I know a plethora of people who hang out without doing that, and we have a good time. So why wouldn't it be good television? Why wouldn't it be great programming to see people that we like, a group of people that we like and we know and we're used to having fun? We don't need them to have another Bolo moment and, embarrass each other and all that. That shit is for the higher ups. This is a game. They're like, watch. Let's pay these people. Let's make them fight. It's a game for them to be entertained. Because I think the mass of the people, we would be more entertained if it wasn't so horrible. Like the fights and the cursing out and all of that. But that's what it is. That's what it is. And and We still kind of watch it, but the ratings are ending because I think we wanted to hold on because we do like the girls and we want to be loyal and everything, but enough is enough. And like I said, I'm not gonna watch if Latoya's on next year. There's, I think she's part of the reason the ratings went down. You can't tell me. I think she's part of the reasons the ratings went down because don't nobody want to see that shit. I can't. Thank you guys. Peace.